So, this is a map of the entire Lewis and Clark Trail. We started here in Wisconsin. Madison, I think? Milwaukee. So somewhere around there. We came down through Illinois to St. Louis.
Okay.
And then we followed the blue path, correct?
Yep.
The blue path all the way through Jefferson City and Kansas City, all the way into South Dakota, North Dakota, and now we are right here in the Great Falls of Montana. And we have to...
The next leg of our Lewis and Clark journey takes us to Great Falls, Montana. We drove through Malta and Havre and stumbled upon a scenic overlook near Fort Benton. The shaded signs share the historical significance of this gorgeous area. The first federal highway in the Northwest, the oldest continuously inhabited settlement in Montana, the farthest north steamboats could travel on the Missouri River, and the home of fur trade posts. We continued on to Great Falls, where we visited the Lewis and Clark National Historic Trail Interpretive Center. The Great Falls portion of the expedition was critical for the Corps of Discovery. The Corps anticipated one waterfall and instead encountered 5. They were forced to repeatedly haul several canoes dug out from cottonwood trees approximately 18 miles up steep embankments, across prairies, and back to the water again. They encountered multiple grizzlies, buffalo bulls, wildcats, rattlesnakes, and hordes of mosquitoes and gnats. They traversed over prickly pears that tore through their moccasins. The wagons that pulled their canoes constantly broke and had to be repaired. They endured storms with thunder, rain, and hail the size of eggs. All in all, this portion of the expedition tested the men's physical limits, and they came forth as gold.
Alright, so Gideon, explain what it is here. So we're learning about the Lewis and Clark Trail, and somewhere in the Missouri, where the Great Falls are, the water was too rough. So we had to pull the boat on land, up mountainsides. So this is how to measure how many miles the Missouri mile meter. So let's see how many miles Daddy can pull. Okay, ready?
That's right.
That's right.
Another fascinating fact about this portion of the Lewis and Clark expedition was that it took 5 translators for Lewis and Clark to communicate with the Shoshone Indians in order to barter for the horses needed to cross the Rocky Mountains.
So, we're at Ace Hardware.
Ace Hardware, Great Falls.
Yep. And we're getting a new grill.
We are attempting to get a new grill.
Okay. And Daddy has 5 minutes.
The kids think that I take forever when I go into hardware stores. What do you call it? The playground for adults?
Adult playground.
Yes. Hardware
adult-
stores are the playgrounds for adults.
And so our grill broke last night.
It did.
Yeah. It fell off and it busted the contraption and changed the temperature.
Oh.
So we can't use our grill anymore.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh. So this is Trisha's initial response to the new smoker. Go ahead and open it.
Woo! It's huge!
What do you think?
Open
That
this.
fits really nicely, doesn't it?
Open this.
It's like it was meant to be. Why, hello there. Welcome to the new Weber Smoky Mountain smoker grill. This is the maiden voyage. We're grilling chicken. So I did a lot of research. I wanted to get a smoker where we could smoke large cuts of meat, like brisket or pork shoulder, or several racks of ribs. So if we could do like one weekly smoke with lots of meat, then we could make many meals off of that throughout the week. Whether that would be sandwiches or burgers, or fajitas, burritos, tacos, a rice dish, a pasta dish. There's so many things that you can do, and if we really have a great cut of meat and smoke it, get some good flavor, hopefully that would be many meals for the week. So that's the goal, that's what I'm trying to do, and that's why we got this. So we're trying to grill, smoke some chicken and some rice in our outdoor kitchen, and you know, the sprinkler system just came on in the park, and I'm getting soaked. What do you think?
I'm excited to eat them.
Yeah. Hannah, what'd you think?
Good. Too busy eating to give a review.
Okay, so the best chicken I've ever tasted was the one you smoked at the Hagedorns.
Okay.
And then I tried this.
This is an old rub. I tried to use it instead of waste it, so it'll get better.
But it's still so good. And then, Mommy's homemade ranch with it.
Yeah. Oh, the ranch is awesome.
This? That's how you eat chicken.
I'm sorry.
One afternoon, we enjoyed a family battle of ladder ball. Sometimes fun is right in your backyard. So this is the River's Edge Trail in Great Falls, Montana. And it took me a little while to get right down here by the river. Navigating from our campground to here was a little tricky, but part of that is knowing where to look for signs and what the signs look like. But it's like 62 degrees out and just gorgeous. This is the best way to wake up in the morning. So if you are an avid biker or runner, this River's Edge Trail in Great Falls, Montana is definitely for you. You can do a little bit of it, and there's plenty of places to park downtown and along the trail, or you can do all of it, and it will keep you busy for a whole day. I just discovered that there's a 3.5 mile River's Edge loop, and so I'm hoping that maybe we can bring the kids on that tomorrow, because that's a short enough bike ride that they can handle it, and it's right along the river. There's this gorgeous bridge just for bikers and runners, that runs along another highway bridge. But what a way to take in the river. We took advantage of one of the local city pools one afternoon to beat the heat. The kids especially enjoyed the slides.
What do you think?
The water slides were fun.
Izzy?
The water slides were fun. I didn't want to leave. I don't want to leave.
Gideon?
I don't want to leave either. The water slides are the best part. Yeah. Although, like, the splash pad over there, it's so freezing cold. And so we went on the splash pad for a while, and then, like, for like 10 minutes, and then we went back into the pool, and it was like a hot tub. So amazing.
The gang's all here. Where's
Bike
Izzy?
ride time!
There's Izzy. And so we're gonna enjoy a nice bike ride. It's taken a lot of work to get the bikes ready,
Uh-huh.
but we're gonna do this thing.
We will do it. Lots to do. I really liked the bike ride. That was beautiful. I liked the water park. The area was just really fun. There was just a lot to do, and it was just really fun. Yeah, I think this was one of my favorite campsite, favorite places to stay.
Right.
Because there were a lot more things to do and that we haven't done yet. Like St. Louis and whatever this place is. What is this place?
Great Falls.
Great Falls.
St. Louis and Great Falls are my favorite places.
Really? That's saying something. So we are now getting to the point of the trip that I have been the most anxious about because we're getting into the mountains, and I don't like when we're careening. Is that a word? Careening down a mountain slope that's like 45 degrees, and we have a sharp turn, and there's like 1,000-foot cliff to tumble to our death, and I don't like that part.
I think it was the best, like, you know how they have the mini movies?
Yep.
I think it was the best, like, mini movies.
Yeah.
That's true.
So we watched a movie at this museum about how Lewis and Clark and the Corps of Discovery had to portage across the Great Falls, and Great Falls is one of 5?
5 or 7?
I don't remember.
5.
But anyway, they were expecting there to be one waterfall. There was multiple waterfalls, and there were these big, basically like cliffs on either side of the river. And so they had to portage around these falls, and it took them a month, I think, rather than just a couple days to be able to just get around these waterfalls. So the video that we watched at the museum was really interesting about that.
It was very professional.
These smaller museums that are very focused on an area or a topic, these are great because we would never read about these things in history books. We would never go online and just watch these videos if we didn't go to the museum itself. So I'm not really seeing what the big deal is. It took Lewis and Clark a month to pass this? They wrote in their journals, oh, it was so hard. We had to take the boats around with the portage. Over there, do you see that mountain? Is that a flat plateau on the top?
Yeah.
Or is the top
That's
of the
probably
mountain?
a butte.
Oh, that's a butt. That's the big butt.
We have some enunciation and vocabulary issues,
Like these mountains are taller than
which will hopefully be rectified during this trip.
These are taller
Rectified.
We also may have some maturity issues.
Yeah, maybe. Just maybe.